G'day guys and girls, welcome back to another video. Exciting one today. Operation Stage 2 is starting to get underway. My box from Whoosh Motorsports has turned up, so I should have a short ram intake, a 3-inch catted downpipe, and the adapter for a standard exhaust. You can also use the adapter on a 2.5-inch exhaust, which I'll probably get done at a later date anyway. I'll probably just get a custom job at this stage, but without further ado, let's unbox it and have a look at the parts. So as you would have just seen, everything was really well packaged. The downpipe and the intake were both wrapped in heaps of bubble wrap. The air filter was protected by some thick foam pads, and other various bits were wrapped in bubble wrapped like an envelope. So packaging, it was fantastic. It just meant unboxing it on video was a little bit hard. Now we've got various adapter plates and gaskets here for the downpipe. So this one was an extra option that I bought. This I think is for the intake, just to secure it to where one of your standard mounting points are. This is a really nice looking air filter actually. All black, made by Ram Air. And then of course the downpipe itself, so it's a 3-inch downpipe. I like it's got the flex plate and the 200 cell sports cat, which I don't know if I'll be able to get a good shot of it. I don't know if you can see in there, but it's in there. Anyway, so today in this video I am going to fit the intake. We'll do some before and after sound clips, and then that is going off to be ceramic coated because I believe the heat shield won't go back on, so we'll get that one ceramic coated. Let me know what colour you think I should get that done. I could either get it done in silver or black I suppose, but just let me know what you think. So here's what we're changing today. We're going to take out the airbox, which in my case is the Mountune airbox. It'll be pretty much the same process if you've got the standard airbox. These are the Mountune clamps. These are a 7mm, so a 7mm socket for these. Need to take this out. Got some little Torx bits here. We'll go through that in a sec. So we'll take out the Maf and then basically just pull the airbox out. We've got the 7mm and 8mm socket. We've got a screwdriver, that's for taking your snorkel off. This is the bolt and hardware to mount the new intake pipe to. This is a 6mm hex key. We've got 2 little black 3mm Allen keys. That's to re-secure your Maf. And we've got the 3mm Allen key here. And this is a T20 Torx bit. That's to remove the original bolts for the Maf. Alright, so first we just got to pop the engine cover off. Just held on by 4 points. Get your 7mm. Oh, first you want to take off your evac pipe. Get your 7mm. You want to undo this one all the way. This one all the way, Now that they're undone, you want to take your silicone pipe off. It's been a while since it's been off, so and just move that out of the way. Can go anywhere. Okay, so now I'm going to unclip the Maf. I'm just going to leave that in there for now. You just want to pop your snorkel off with a flathead, because that'll stop this from lifting up, and this literally just pops up. And then I have the Mountune pipe, and that's it. Alright, we've got this nice short ram intake pipe. This is from Whoosh Motorsports, obviously. Pretty nice powder coated finish. You've got a little adapter that fits inside here. Basically just fit that to the pipe, make sure it's nice and snug, and then that fits inside the filter. It's a bit of a tight fit, which is what you want, and then you just tighten up and that's how it sits in the engine bay. So you find where you want to put your clamp, and then we'll go and fit it. Okay, so I haven't done these up because I just need a bit of movement in this. I've done this up with the 8mm socket, so that's nice and tight and sealed. Now we basically just want to lower it down and get it inside this pipe, and you'll see right down in here, this is where it's going to attach to. So I'm just going to make some little adjustments, and then we'll fit the hardware down here so that it's nice and secure. We'll do these up with our 7mm sockets, fit this back, and refit the Maf sensor. I think the orientation is you have your bolt, put your washer on first, through the bracket, through the original hole for the airbox, and then from underneath you want to come up with your spacer and then the nut. So we'll do that. So let's try this. We'll put that through. Got the spacer. You need pretty small hands for this, because I don't know how I'm going to pass the bolt under there now. Yeah, there's not much room. Stop. Okay, this is really hard because there's really not much room under here. I don't have big hands and I've got long fingers and I still can't get it. But basically, this goes through here. I've left that rubber grommet in. I've taken this one out. Your spacer then fits on from underneath, and then you've got to try and get your nut on as well. So I'm going to do that off camera. Okay, so this is about as secure as I can get it. It's fairly secure. Struggling to create a gap down here, so I think that the edge of the filter is going to rub on the body just here, but that's about as secure as I can get it. I think ideally maybe these washers, maybe you have two of them big enough to cover this, but anyway, I've left the grommet in, I've used the spacer, and that's about as good as I can get it. Now we're going to move over to removing the Maf sensor from the standard airbox lid, and we'll transfer it over into here. Okay, so you get your T20 Torx bit, and we're just going to undo these standard bolts. They come out really easy. They shouldn't be over tightened anyway, because it's screwing in the plastic. And then once these are out, we won't need these bolts for the new intake. The orientation of these two bolts as well, the two holes, is just one direction. So the Maf sensor will only fit in one way. So this is what I mean by it'll only go in one way. If you try to put that in backwards, the holes actually don't line up and it won't sit in there properly. So you want your air flowing from the filter into it towards the engine, and that's how it measures it. So that only goes in there. You see that they line up nice now. This is a 3mm Allen key. So step one, don't drop your bolts. And then we'll screw these in. You can probably pop this back on now as well. Make sure that's on nice and tight. Now these ones you can screw in a little bit tighter because you're screwing straight into the metal. Pop that on and done. So that is installation complete now. We're done. We're just going to put the engine cover back on, start it up, make sure there's no engine lights or anything like that, and then we'll go for a drive and see what it sounds like. Moment of truth, will it start? Will it create a light? It shouldn't do, but foot on the clutch. Starts up, no worries. Don't mind the dash cam. We'll go for a little bit of a drive just around and then we'll go get some sound clips. So there you have it. The Whoosh short ram intake is installed. It sounds mint. It's probably a little bit louder than the last time I installed an intake. I think this time, if we have a quick look, there might be something that I can work with just to shield it off a little bit, just so that it gets a little bit more cooler air and not so much engine bay air. We'll see what we can do with it, if we can do anything. The install was fairly easy. The only hard part was trying to get that nut with the nylon lock ring. That, you know, access was a little bit tough for that, but other than that, it's really straightforward, really easy to do. Yeah, really happy with it too. So thanks Whoosh Motorsports. Thanks for watching, guys. Cheers.